Good morning. I'm Dr. Kuldeep. I am in charge of the movement disorder program in this institute at Narayana. So today I'll be talking about deep brain stimulation program that we have here. Deep brain stimulation is a functional surgery. It is done for few disorders in neurology, like mainly it includes the Parkinson's disease, and also it includes some other disorders like dystonia. So the most important part in DBS is the patient selection. So we'll have to select the patient properly after seeing all the indications and contraindications, because much of the result is dependent on what type of patients we select. For example, in Parkinson's disease, DBS it cures many of patient's symptoms, but the patient needs to know that it's not a cure of his disease. So there are specific symptoms which are targeted in this DBS, and the DBS addresses those specific set of symptoms. For example, mainly in Parkinson's disease, it is mainly helpful for control of tremors, and also it helps to reduce the dyskinesias, which are the drug related movement disorders, as well as also it helps to reduce the fluctuation. So a patient who has these symptoms, they benefit from this surgery the most. So after this surgery, we can see a significant improvement in these, especially these three parameters in the patients with the Parkinson's disease. So this surgery is a very safe surgical technique. There is no much risk involved in it, and the patient, most part of the surgery is awake, and the patient will tolerate the procedure very well, and the effect of the surgery can be seen almost immediately after the procedure itself. There will be significant change in all these parameters immediately after the surgery. The most core part of a movement disorder program will be especially the DBS program, will be DBS trained movement disorder specialist as well as a functional neurosurgeon. So I form the part of the movement disorder neurologist, and we have our functional neurosurgeon, Dr. Sumana, who is trained in deep brain stimulation as well as even functional epilepsy surgeries. So these two are the main core of a DBS program, and apart from this, not to mention the support staff required from the radiology side for proper sequencing of the images to help for a neuronavigational surgery, and also we need the other support from the rest of the surgical team as well as the theater team as well. So as far as the surgical part is concerned, this is a single day procedure, and following this surgical procedure, the patient will be staying in the hospital for around 1 week for the post-operative programming, and following which the patient will be discharged. The patient's care doesn't end at the discharge. In DBS surgery, there is a lot of work to be done after the patient is discharged from the hospital also. It includes both the titration of the current in the patient's DBS neurostimulator, as well as there needs to be titration of his medications also. So the DBS surgery is not a one-off procedure. There is a lot of follow-up required post-operatively, and the follow-up may extend into many months for proper optimization of the patient's current as well as the medications, because this is very important, because there are multiple parameters which have to be adjusted. For example, in a Parkinson's patient, we have to adjust his tremor, we have to adjust his rigidity and slowness, and also we have to take care of his gait. And but at the same time, we have to see to that there is no adverse effects related either to the current or related to the medications. So to titrate these two aspects, that is the medication as well as the current, with respect to all these parameters, it may take a few weeks. So there needs to be patience both from the doctor part as well as from the patient part, so as to make a successful outcome of from any DBS procedure. Thank you.